Fatwa, Hunted in America, Pam Gellar. Well, we've been following this. You've been telling everybody that will listen about this evil, sick ideology. It is, and what Geraldo and Dr. Gorka are talking about, the use of the internet. Talk about it.
Well, listen, this is why I wrote the book, because the American people are being disarmed in the war of ideas. They're being disarmed in the information battle space. Initially, New York authorities and Mayor de Blasio denied that it was jihad terror. And this follows a pattern in the West. They deny that jihad terror is jihad terror, and even when it's obviously jihad terror, they still continue to deny it. The problem is not trucks and rental companies. The problem is not guns and it's not knives. The problem is the ideology. And there are no lone wolves in the global jihad. They're all soldiers. And what is the internet but a means of communication? The problem is the jihadic doctrine. He was yelling Allahu Akbar. That was Muhammad's jihadist war cry. His last name...
By the way, if you were watching CNN, it was a little different. He was witness. Suspect was yelling, "God is great," in Arabic. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and his last name was Saifullah, which means sword of Allah. And I'm sure when he was vetted by immigration authorities, they knew that this man was moderate, and they knew that his name meant that. The fact is, Muslim immigration means more Islamic terrorism. It's just that simple. President Trump has tried to impose national security restrictions, and again, the leftist Islamic Alliance has opposed it.
All they want to do is vet. Let's vet them. Dr. Gorka, I hear you.
Yeah, so what was just said is incredibly important. I've worked with the NYPD, I've worked with the pavement pounders in the Bureau. It's full of patriots. But when the commissioner of the NYPD refuses to say what it was that this attacker shouted at the press conference, what is he saying about Americans? Is he saying we're too stupid to understand, or is he continuing the political correctness? When Governor Cuomo, within minutes of the attack, says there is no broader conspiracy, this is a lone attacker. Governor, there is no way on God's earth you
guys
can
raise
know
a great
that
point.
within minutes of an attack.
Yeah, Geraldo, last word.
There's no way he can know that.
Real quick.
Well, I think that is a defeatist notion. The NYPD has the best surveillance I think in the Western world on various Muslims and Muslim groups.
It was dismantled by CARE and by Mayor de Blasio. It was dismantled. The counterterrorism program was dismantled.
There's 25,000 Muslims living in...
Last week, a jury convicted a Muslim jihadi in a plot to behead me, an ISIS-inspired attack. There have been numerous attacks on my life by ISIS-inspired jihadis in this country.
All right, hang on, one at a time. Geraldo, go ahead.
This terrorist attack is the first time since 9/11 that they've gotten anything like this kind of first success. We are taking prudent actions. When you guys talk about Muslims as being the devil, you overlook the fact that we have a substantial 4%.
Who said that? Why do I have to pat on the back every Muslim that doesn't want to kill me? I expect that.
Of our population,
we're not talking about all Muslims. We're talking about jihadists. Stop conflating them together. Stop broad brushing Muslims all as jihadis.
4% of our population is Muslim American. You're not going to stop someone from self-starting themselves on this ideology. What you have to do now is good police work, good surveillance, pass those sections of the Patriot Act that have lapsed.
They've been dismantled. NYPD had to dismantle their counterterrorism program. Thank you, Mayor de Blasio.
And stereotyping.
Remember that at the election booth.